Hello, 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 hello. I am back. I'm back. Hello. Ah, okay. More or less just woke up, had breakfast, and got to my laptop. Hmm. Okay. Play. So yeah, sorry about last stream. Some stuff came up, had to help take care of it, but we should be good today. Should be good today. Shouldn't have to kind of disappear for 40 minutes straight before going ahead and actually ending the stream because that was kind of spooky. It was kind of spooky. Okay. All my options are correct. Yeah, yeah. Load. Load. Alright. So last time we were working on the storage towers. I didn't have a chance to really get too far into them. Like, we had started work on it, and then as soon as we had, like, gotten a little bit, just a smidgen in, I had to go. I had to go do stuff. Go places, do things. But that is not an issue today, hopefully. I didn't expect it to be an issue yesterday, so we'll see how it plays out. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a grand old time. Today we're just continuing the work on dismantling the towers. We'll see how much we actually get done in that regard. Low energy, kinda sleepy stream. Actually, let me see if anybody's around to hang out. What's Kiz doing? What the Kiz doing? What they doing? What they doing? Be nice to hang out with someone on call during this. Because I don't really otherwise have too much energy. Right now it's just kind of a slow, relaxed, hanging out, vibing. Oh, my understack broke. Oops. That's not good. That's fine. That's fine. Just be picking up all the gravel. Gonna get a good bit of flint out of this, at least. Okay. And we got these two. Okay. And once this bit is done... So the thing is with these towers, these were gonna be for things like bedrock, water spawner, because it become mob spawner. Couple of things. So I need to, like, come up with a suitable replacement within my vault. But we'll see how we want to do it. We shall see. Okay. It's also always funny seeing how, like, the side of the world, that water, is like a different color from the dark water over here. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. That's wrong. That's incorrect. I'd love to toy around with a little texture pack. It could be funny. Think of what color I want the grass and the water to be mainly. Just some simple color swaps. And there. I hear you, sheep. I hear you loud and clear. You've been heard. You've been acknowledged. You will not be given anything. Anything. I'm writing you out of the will. Get out of my will. Okay. Dealt with. Dealt with. So now let's go over to this side. We're gonna start with the tower bits from here going down to there. Like, I could almost make a village thing of sorts over here, but it's just so, like, symmetrical, I guess. I guess that's the word. Like, it doesn't really feel villagey. It feels more like I was trying to build some sort of wall or something, which isn't what I'm going for. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably only go for like 2 hours, I'm thinking. 2 hours gives me time to set up for work, and then there's another thing that I was gonna be working on this morning. Another little project that I need to put some effort into. Thing for a friend. Okay. Hmm. Good. Why am I breaking that? Okay. Do 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 do. A lot of my free time the last couple of days has been going into the new Pokemon game. I've been enjoying it. I've been having a good old time. I'm still trying to make sure that I'm actually streaming, because I've had the energy, at least to some extent, to do so recently. And I don't want to burn all that energy on finishing Silk Song and ZA. I'm almost done with Silk Song. I've almost beaten the game. I'm in Act 3 right now. Started it not too recently. Or not... No, started it fairly recently. That's the word. That's the word. Okay. It's crazy how many of these I set up and just never got around to finishing. This is such a goofy storage method. It's so inconvenient as well. Like, how much of my world would have ended up getting taken up by massive storage silos? Who would have benefited from this? Like, I could do something like it on a smaller scale. I probably will for the specific blocks that I don't want to, like, have cause issues, right? But it's goofy. Goofy. Okay. I've also been kind of thinking, right? Because here's the thing. Everything in Minecraft has been becoming extremely data-driven recently. I almost wonder if things like the physical fire and water and lava stuff, I almost wonder if that might end up getting recontinued at some point. Because I feel like it just makes sense for every block by default to have an item form. Even if it's like command only, right? So having these specialized vaults, even for things that are going to just stop existing entirely, it could still be neat, because what if one day they become, like, we're able to open them again? What if? It'd be very, very cool. Okay. Yeah. Can't reach the other post. Oh, my mouse went flying there. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, forgive me if I seem a little bit sleepy. I slept like a log last night. I needed that sleep. Alright. Okay. Good. Back down here. Wonder how much flint we're gonna have by the end of this. We're already at 40. Jeez. I hear a pig. I hear a pig. Go oink 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 oink. Oink 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 oink. Okay. How many of these towers are there? I should count before doing the rest of this. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7. They all blend together. I can count down here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, maybe? Maybe 19 towers? Counting this one? We'll count down as we go and see if we're correct at the end of it, I guess. Be silly. And this is just for these big posts as well. Like, we still have the bases of every single one of them. I'm gonna rework that corner tower, or that pair of them. I'm gonna merge them into one thing, and then have it be like have there be glass walls along the sides, so that people can easily see the world. See the rest of the wall of the world as well as they climb up. So this brings us down to 17. I should probably go ahead and clean up my inventory a little bit. So after we break this gravel, I'll return to base and do that. Okay. Good. Climb back up here. Alright. Ow. Ow. Okay. Because, yeah, we're also going to be able to just terraform this area so much nicer than it has been. Right now it's just a flat, open plain, which is a decent base to work off of, but still. The damn creeper. This is what I get for sitting AFK inside of here. At the very least, the TNT chest didn't get blown up, which I'm very happy about. Do 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 do. Then I also need to do the trees around the home. I never got around to continuing that project. We have all these little blocks of wood in the ground. Those were supposed to be markers for where I'd like to have trees. But I just never did make those. Okay. Inventory cleanup time. Dirt can go up here. Swap those. Cobble. Should have a chest for logs somewhere. Gravel. I'll keep this much of it. I'll keep 2 stacks worth just for being able to do the towers. Okay. Logs. Okay. Fine with the gravel. There was a sand chest somewhere. Yeah. Slab chest is downstairs. So is the flowers. We'll put the flint up here. Good. And the rest of the stuff is lower floors. Okay. It's glass, wool, flowers, flowers. Gold blocks are somewhere down here, along with the slabs. Thought gold blocks were somewhere down here. Are they down another floor? No, they would be, yeah. Ore blocks weren't added for a little bit. I guess diamond wasn't. Did I miss those? Probably missed them. Put this extra bit of 16 torches in here. Okay. Where are they? Where are the blocks? Here it is. Okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. So back to working on the towers. It's becoming nighttime. Look at the moon. Look at the moon. I really would like to do a silly little texture pack, but I'm wondering how I'd go about it. Hold up. Out of curiosity, out of sheer curiosity, I wonder... So with the sky, forgetting the sky to look the way it was just a simple change one value in the file for the world. Because it lets you set the sky color and all that just in the world itself, which is very nice. If I go to... But the way I did that, right? Also, 2010-223. Yep. It's open with WinRAR. Open. The way I did it is I literally just shifted the blue color of the hex down. Or I think I maybe shifted the red upward. I'm not sure what I did. Something along those lines. And that translated to the pink sky, which I very much liked. Right? So... I think it's the terrain.png image that I need to get. What I'm getting at is I wonder, like, if I can do a little shift of the color with the grass to go ahead and, like, kind of make it take a prettier color. That's what I'm getting at. Although it's probably a little bit more complicated than that, just for the fact of, you know, it's more than one color to the grass, if that makes sense. And then there's also, like, all the plants and stuff. The leaves, namely. Okay, if I Control X, Control V, put that back up there, and then color pick this bit. Then that becomes a pink by dragging up the red and blue. And so what if I just do that consistently? across each of the grass colors. Will it retain any amount of its texturing? Or... because so far it's looking like it won't. Well, kind of does. Here. Control Z, all of those. All of that. Add another layer. Turn that down. Put both of those like that, and then set this to overlay? No. Not multiply. I'd like for it to set the additive works. Yeah, additive is more or less what I'm going for. Okay. So it's not adding anything to those other colors, but it does to that. Okay, hold up. I might be cooking. Kitchen is burning down, but I might be cooking. The question is that the color I'd want the grass and the leaves? We're gonna see how this looks. Okay. Select all this. You all can't see what I'm doing right now. I'm like goofing around in paint.net with the Tearin PNG. Just for the sillies of it. So you all can't actually tell what's going on. But it might end up looking cool. Might, maybe. Non-zero chance. Could also end up looking like shit. Might, maybe, non-zero chance. Who knows? Who knows? Is that a green, or is that... okay, that one's more gray. I'm getting the mossy cobble real quick, too. Just anything that's green that isn't cloth that's explicitly meant to be green. So, like, any plants, namely. We're being silly with. We're being silly. Okay. Any plants left, or is that the only ones? That's the only ones. Okay. Good. That's filled up. Leave it as global. Set to additive. Okay, what about multiply? No. Also accidentally missed a bit. See, that's just not gonna look good. I'll toy with it later. I'll toy with it later. I was like trying to mess with the color of the grass a bit to make it pinkish. But I feel like I can also be a little bit more interesting with that. Because the sky is already pink. The horizon, like the fog, is orange, I want to say. Or maybe it's the default color, I'm not too sure. It's hard to tell at night. I don't think you can see the color at night. I don't know what's going on with these little log posts. I need to do stuff with this. I'll get around to that, probably after the towers. I think that's going to be my next goal. Once I finish up these towers, I'll go ahead and start with that. That's the plan. I think for today, we're just going to get the posts down. Probably go until we'll go until 2 o'clock, my time. Once we've hit 2, then that'll be a good point to go ahead and call it for the day. So we've still got, what, an hour, 20 minutes? So we've got a good bit of time. It's namely just because on top of getting ready for work, there's another thing that I was going to do for a friend today. And so I want to have like an hour to work on that. At least to get it started. Okay. Okay. I didn't drink any coffee this morning, so I'm definitely lower energy than I'd probably prefer, but that's fine. That's fine. 'Tis okay. Okay, come on. Here we go. The fact that you can get away from the music is crazy. Okay. I feel like there's certain things that I just end up repeating a lot. Like on these streams. Certain little bits that my brain is like, whoa, isn't this weird? Isn't this neat? Isn't this wild? And then, like, half the streams they come up. There should be a bingo board. Fluff, if you're lurking, make a bingo board for just points that I bring up repeatedly in Wander. Gotta put the opens the wiki. Let's see here. The C418 rant. Something relating to missing versions. Water spawners will become mob spawners. That's a thing. What else do I keep bringing up? The helmet apples, but that's kind of like a given, considering they're always in my hotbar at every single moment, no matter what. So I don't think that's me going on the same little ramble. That's more of just, oh look, numb. The snowman's name. That would go on it. Okay. What am I doing? I see you, zombie. I am aware of your presence. Go away. Go away! Okay. We're gonna have to fight it when we go down there. Unless it's despawned somehow. I don't think it has. Shit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can reach that from here. Yeah. Is that a sheep or a skeleton down there? I'd be careful. Oh! Oh! That got me. That scared me. It doesn't help that the arrows sound like gunshots. Jesus Christ. So violent. That goes on the bingo board. Talking or calling the arrows gunshot noises. I know I brought that up on multiple occasions. Okay. Good. This way. I don't even need to drop down in there to start doing the pillars. That's nice. That's nice. I'm wondering how we're gonna go about tearing apart all the structure bases. We can blow them up. That's always an option. We can go ahead, grab an understack of TNT, and just start going crazy. My only concern is that I'll accidentally hit the main towers, and I don't want that on my conscience. So, we'll see. Ha 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 ha. I'll say one thing, it's at least really convenient to tear apart the gravel towers in this. Like, visually, I'm sure it looks better having it actually fall, but... We could do TNT, we can also just kind of slowly mine it out. Just kind of go... Just back and forth. That'd scratch my brain a little bit. I'd scritch it. Scritch, scritch, scratch. We are getting low on axes as well. We're at 29. That's one I'll need to fix soon. Okay. Accidentally broke that, didn't mean to. It's fine, we'll fix it later. It's not really a big deal at all. It's becoming day, which is nice. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to keep count of how many were left, and I completely forgot to do that. Rip. Rip. It's fine, we've got... Not kidding this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left, not counting this. So we're almost done with the posts themselves. It's gonna be so cursed having the screenshot, like having the isometric of the world, and it, for the first time in forever, just not having all of these little posts at the end of the world. The incomplete storage tower project is finally seeing its end of day. Things will probably look a lot nicer with it gone, that's for sure. It's gonna be a hell of a terraforming stream to get this area fixed, though. Okay. So that'll be 9 left. 9. Down to 28 axes. This is also not helping my continuously being, like, harmed shovel overstack. This thing has been put through the ringer. grab all this. Okay. Yep, the fog color is just kind of orangish. I'm thinking, what would like a good color for the grass be? I almost don't want to change the grass color. Maybe instead only changing the water color could be cute. I mean, I don't have to change anything. This does also work. Like, it's the iconic block colors. Maybe I should just enjoy them while they're here. The sky color is one thing, but... we'll see what we do. Like, I've already got plans to make sure that the sky color continues into the next versions. I'm not losing this. Once we get to super modern versions, and that'll be a while, like once we're all the way up, then it'll be pretty interesting in terms of like, I can do it with a data pack, but we're gonna lose the ability to do sky color for quite some time, at least in vanilla. I'll go ahead and just change the values in the hard code to keep my colors, I don't care. That's the sort of thing where it's like, I'm not doing crazy modding, I'm just two values, two colors. Two colors. And I will have my sky. It will be great. It'll be swell. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Also... Okay, I was checking something real quick. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're swell. Doing dandy. It's what we do. Okay. I lost count again. I think this is 7 left. Unsure. We don't need to see how many are left. We can just finish this. You've also almost gotten to where one stack isn't enough to go all the way up to the top of a tower. In terms of just like the stack of gravel that we had in our hotbar. We have a backup stack to make it be enough again, but we are losing a lot to the flint. Okay. Who ping? Who goes? Who dare? Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. Up we go. Up we go, I said. 4 left. Then I'll sell you my 4 left. Alright. I am just in goober mode right now. Sorry if anyone wants like actual conversation coming from me. I don't have a lot to talk about today, I'm just kind of relaxing. Just kind of relaxing after the shenanigans of yesterday. Okay, we're almost done with this. This is the kind of nice, calm, just goofy work that I can get done without putting in really any brain power. Okay, we're almost done. 4 left after this. 4 left. Alright. Because, yeah, we're gonna leave those 2 corner towers intact. I have a vision for it. I do have a vision. We'll have it be like... We'll merge the things into one, right? Maybe modify it a little bit to look nice, but I think it'll be fine when they're merged. We'll do, like, sort of glass walls on the long side, so that you can just go ahead and, like, look at the world from a lot of different heights, is the idea. I think it should work. And we won't have, like, all these towers getting in the way either. I want to go stand up at the top of that and see how things look right now. It's been a little bit since we've had that point of view. Look at that endless ocean. Soon the rest of the world will rise from the depths. Rise from the depths. Then it will be swell. We'll have so much land. I say soon. It's gonna be a bit. Gotta love how, like, up until, like, halfway through this, the version changes were pretty frequent. Like, there wasn't really ever any more than... I think 3 was probably the most we'd have on any one version, right? But then you come up to here, get up to the final version of InDev. InfDev is next, right? And that's going to be... I don't know how long we'll be in there, because Alpha comes pretty quickly after it. But it's like... Once we get to InfDev, we're in modern Minecraft, kind of. Technically. Technically speaking. Not in terms of, like, what content is in the game, but in terms of, like, the gameplay style is more or less cemented by that point. Right now, we're still stuck in a limited world. That's not going to be the case anymore. So once we are out of here, there's no going back. You can't downgrade, you can't do any sillies. Like, this bit of the world will forever be in its little hole, little crater compared to the rest of the map. Oh, you know, it'd be a fun build, actually. Hold up. I have an idea. Once we have InfDev, just due to the way that I'm gonna convert the world, in that I'm, like, leaving everything at its coordinates, this is gonna be kind of, like, down near the bottom, right? Like, I'm not sinking the ocean height, is what I'm saying. So, this world's Y0 will be Y0 when it's updated. Meaning it's gonna kind of be, like, lower than the rest of the map, which will be neat. But that also means I could make a bridge going from, like, one side all the way across. That could be kind of funny. Now, there's not necessarily going to be land to do that, but I could make a bridge. I could make the land for the bridge. Just have an absolutely massive one. Maybe put some rails on it once it's done. That could be cool. Alright, this is the final post that we're taking down. Man, this world's pretty. You can vaguely see the village over there in the distance. I love it. Okay. The sun is setting. The sky returns to darkness. Down to 26 axes. Yeah, we're gonna want to use TNT for this. Okay. So I think the way we'll do this to be somewhat safe and, like, not blow up the main towers, because I don't want to do that, is we'll go ahead and break these first 2 bases that are, like, connecting to them. And then we'll do the other ones. So, like, this one and this one right here. We're going to be getting rid of these. We'll break these down manually. And then we can go ahead and start with the explosives. Okay. It's also neat that, like, the outside water does slowly change its brightness, but it just kind of snaps back after a point. Oh, there was cobble there. Oops. Okay. Get rid of all the wood. All of it. No more. No more wood. Kill it. Burn it. Bite its knees. No more knees. Who needs knees? Okay. Some of the wood fell into the water. We're not going to bother getting that. That can stay down there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Well, it might also not be fine. I don't know if the world will enjoy saving it with stuff past there. Okay. If a creeper comes over and tries to blow me up, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, we're not worrying about that. It'll despawn by the time that we end up having to save and load. Okay. It'll despawn. It won't be our problem. Good. And then we just need to get those posts up here. Worry about that in a sec. So we'll be going up to break the glass. Okay. So this one mostly finished in terms of breaking. Guess we do have everything that isn't the wood. Okay. Do these all break at the same speed? I feel like the sword goes quicker. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I think the sword breaks glass faster. Don't quote me on that, but I might be going crazy. Okay. We'll use the sword for it. It's fine. We've got plenty. We've got plenty. So it's a non-issue. We'll worry about fixing the floor up later as well. That'll probably be done whenever we start terraforming this bit of land. Yeah, I'm like 200% sure that breaks quicker. I need to confirm this. Yeah, it does. I didn't know if I was just completely losing it. That is always a very, very real possibility. At any given moment. Any given moment. Okay. So we'll finish breaking this base, and then we'll go ahead and get the TNT out. I don't have to worry about doing anything silly to get on top of it, because we still have the slabs there. Okay. Oh, there's water in here. I forgot about that. Gonna be honest. Going to be honest. Okay. Good. Break this. No posts are left. None at all. Absolutely none. Okay. It's good. Tear down the stairway. What's my inventory looking like? Pretty full. Pretty full. It's fair enough. Let's not have my headphone cable be stuck on my desk leg. That'd be bad. That'd be not good. Not good. Bad, bad. Okay. This also means we're gonna have this whole, like, dark platform almost at the side of the world. This completely smooth chunk of ground going from one side to the other that's just pitch black, no torches. I guess it's not entirely true. We kind of have... Well, no, the row of torches doesn't get all the way down there. Yeah, we're gonna need to work on that. We're gonna need to work on that. Okay. Oh, there's vacuuming going on outside. Thought I heard some noise, but I couldn't tell if it was me being talked to. Okay. There's a creeper over there. I see it. I see it. Okay. Both of those are good. We're gonna save the game real quick, because I don't want to lose all that progress. Now we'll go ahead, grab the dynamite, and just finish up all that. All of that. Hello, pumpkin. Hello. The pumpkin build is very nice. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Okay. Whole bunch of logs. Metric ton of them. I don't know if I already have a TNT understack. I don't think I do. Don't think I do. But I'm not too sure. We're gonna merge the stairway on both of the towers, have like a full glass wall, just to see. I think it'll be cool. We're not gonna do that building of it today, but we will work on that sometime soon, I'm thinking. Probably after I, like, finish the sort of national park section for the one house. So I think that's the plan. Okay. Up here, put the planks. Cobble in this chest. Gravel over here, since I don't need it anymore. Flint up here. 48 exactly. Gotta match the chests up. Very nice. Okay. Won't bother getting rid of, like... Honestly, the rest of this is fine. My inventory is going to become a mess once I bust out the dynamite. It's just inevitable. Okay. So each one of these generally will blow up a 5x5 space, but none of them are, like, contained, right? Which makes me worry just a little bit. Like, with the arena when we were doing that, it mainly just worked for the fact of the TNT was kind of buried into the ground, right? So it would go ahead and only blow up the space around it. when we had any that was exposed to the air, they did push each other. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna save the game before doing this. I could be like very methodological. I don't know what the word is. Methodical. That's the word about it. But oh, okay. Alright, I'm back. My grandpa had to do some vacuuming stuff in here very quickly. Okay. So we're just gonna place a whole bunch of TNT. We have the understack, so there's not really a limit on how much we can do. We're just gonna place a piece of it, like, in front of every single little post sticking up out of the thing, all facing away from those main two towers. That's the plan. That one's going to be in the wrong spot. There's not a lot we can do about it. I'm worried that this will damage the beach a little bit, but to be honest, this part of the beach isn't done anyway, so we're going to have to return here no matter what. So I don't think it matters if it gets just a little bit roughed up. We're going to go onto one side of this, just light a single piece of TNT, and we're going to hope that this mostly works. I want to say most of these stairways will probably be left intact, which is fine. I can manually deal with the stairways that get left behind. It's not really a big issue at all. Okay. That's also going to be there, I suppose. In theory, you're supposed to be able to break this, like, after you've ignited it, but I have never had any luck with getting that to work. So, anything that I accidentally place is just kind of staying there. This is going to be exceedingly violent. I can already tell. I can already tell. But this is also I think, going to be the most entertaining way to get rid of all of these tower bases. As well as the most efficient. It can also fall in the water. That'd be a great thing to do. Okay, dig our way up here. Good. Try not to fall in. I don't need to be jumping. What am I doing? There's like this glass. There's an edge I can walk on. Okay. 2, 3. Do. I'll put this here. Okay. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did I miss a post? I guess, kind of. I guess they took down all the ones that were, like, exceedingly long. That's fair. Do, 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 do. Good. Alright. For a lot of these, I don't really need to worry about it. Just because I already got rid of the posts. Like, these are the ones that had the long ones. So I don't need to be too crazy about them. We'll do like a little chain of TNT going all the way up. This is going to leave a gaping crater in the floor, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. We've placed hundreds of blocks of TNT. This is not concerning in the slightest. Okay. And then the rest of these will be pretty easy to do. We'll save the game before blowing this up, just in case anything goes exceedingly wrong. But we should be fine. We should be fine. All these bits of TNT are giving me extreme anxiety. All it takes is for one creeper to sneak up on me, explode, and everything to go up in flames. It's fine. Fantai Fantazap? Oh my goodness! Is that MC Lego Taylor? Is that MC Lego Taylor? Randomly started making a skin today. It looks good. I like it. Good job. You cooked. You cooked. It's what you do. MC Lego Taylor cooks every time. Simple. A simple fact of life. We're about to blow up all the bases to the towers that we're not keeping. It's gonna be very violent. Exceedingly so. I'm gonna save the game real quick because it takes one creeper to really just get rid of all this before we have our climactic moment. Okay. 1, 2, 3. One creeper could put a stop to all our fun before it begins. We're keeping those two in the corner. Oh, thank you, mouse, for going crazy. We're keeping those two in the corner. We're gonna, like, merge them into one and kind of have it be an almost solid glass wall. So you can just have a look at the world from any height from that corner. I think it'll be neat. You want to hop in VC, MC Lego Taylor, for like the 40 minutes that I'll still be streaming? These storage towers, they never did live up to their potential. They were too inconvenient, unfortunately. That was the big issue. I don't know what convinced me to put all my storage on the other half of the world from where I lived, but it was a bad idea. It was a bad idea from the start. Okay. Good. There's a skeleton down there. Hey, don't trust it. Don't trust the skeleton. Mayhaps. We'll just go ahead and call in DMs if you wish. Shall leave it up to you. We'll drop down here. Wait for it to fully become night, so that all the torches are actually lighting up the world around it. That is anxiety-inducing, just looking at it. Give you a few minutes? Bet. I'll wait to ignite it, if that sounds good. In fact, let me go ahead and use the restroom right quick. I'll be right back. Hopefully by the time I'm done, we'll be good, and we'll go ahead and do some detonation. Be right back. I am so sorry about that. I am very sorry about that. That took longer than I expected. I'm back. Hello. Lego!
Wow! It's
Hello!
me, Mario!
It's an MC Lego tail!
Barr.
Meow. How fares? How fares? I am sorry that took so long. Okay.
Oh, good. I made popcorn.
Love to see it. Alright, are you ready to witness an explosion? I wonder if I can shoot TNT and have it go off. I don't think I can. But technically you activate it by hitting it, so... Maybe. Well, it's by breaking it, so... Yeah, you can't. Okay. That skeleton is dodging my every move. Okay. We're going to go ahead. We're going to light the tower on fire. Light both of them and run this way. And I'm sure that will end up igniting the TNT. Scurry on up the tower. Scurry, scurry, scurry. Oh, there we go. Clean timing. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely gonna fuck up the beach a little bit up there, but there goes all the storage tower bases. There they go. Say goodbye. They're gone. They're all gone.
Goodbye.
Holy shit. You can see like the light getting snuffed out at the end of the beach. Alright. Well, back down we go. Saving the game, since that looks like it went very well. Save. And with that, all the towers that we aren't going to use have been torn down. Alright. We must return down to the bottom. Down to the depths. Okay. Technically, little bits were left. Namely, just a bunch of cobblestone. We can deal with that whenever we get to terraforming this place back up. Did that skeleton seriously survive? How the hell did you survive? Some of this went deep. Holy shit. It seems like for the most part, it got all the wood. There's bits of stone that got left behind. Not seeing any of the slab staircases, at least at first glance. There's bits where it was in the floor, but not really past that. And honestly, this kind of helps with just the shape of the terrain, right? Because I was going to terraform this to not just be a flat plane like it had been. So this will help that actually a decent bit. Okay. Yeah, all of it's gone. I'm gonna take an isometric and see just how it's looking. Oh, well, a tiny bit of wood survived. I have a smidgen of wood that wasn't like at floor level over here. This lived. Holy shit. And then there's water that's just flooded everything from the side. Alright. Yeah, did the TNT end up flying that way, or? I don't think so. I think it was just mostly solid ground that is no longer looking very solid. No? Okay. This was like this. Okay. I'm having a hard time being able to tell. It came in a little bit from here, but I don't know how much of this is already like terraformed and we're just uncovering old bits. Okay. The war on water will begin again, I can already tell.
Wahoo.
Wahoo! Wahoo! At the very least, I can, like, see the border of the sand still. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, this made a little bit of a mess. A tad bit of a mess. Holy shit. We're gonna wait for it to become day, and then I'm gonna get an isometric screenshot and just assess the damages. While we wait for that, we'll start just breaking down some of these last bits, though. Really smooth out the rest of where the towers were. Alright. I mean, that was easily the quickest way to get rid of all of them. By far. Alright. Just made a little bit of a mess. Just a tad. Maybe I overdid it on the TNT. But it got rid of it, and
Could have
that's
had
what
more TNT.
counts. I could have had more TNT. The fact that I can't see bedrock is telling me that I failed. The fact that there's any bits that aren't ground level is telling me that I did a bad job. I need to revert to an earlier save and do it again. Not as destructive as it should have been.
I blame Notch.
I blame Notch. Why didn't Notch, like, make TNT 20 times stronger than it is? Bad game design, in my opinion.
That's got to happen now. 20 times more damage with TNT. How do I do that?
Carefully. That's the next Indev mod coming out. Spore Blossom 1 trademark. One day. Once Spore Blossom happens, it's all over. We'll be too powerful.
Within my lifetime. Hopefully.
Honestly felt. Let's see here. The moon is slowly going down. Slowly going down. It shall fall. And when it does, oh, when it does, it will be grand. I should probably be dealing with the little bits of slabs in the ground as well. Okay. Break you. To be fair, I can also, like, pass the world around to people if I want them to have a chance to, like, do something silly, right? But I'd kind of like to be able to see people in world, too. It's not an SMP, and it's not an SMP, so it's not going to be running constantly, but I think letting someone have, like, a stream on the world where I just hand them the file and I'm like, go crazy, that could still be fun. And that's less of it being a server, more of just a look at how small in-dev worlds are. The fact that I can do this is cool. So we'll see. We'll think on that. Okay. Doom doo doo doo. Wow wow wow. Boing boing boing.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! The sun is rising, MC Lego Taylor. It's rising. I'm at least happy that it didn't end up blowing up any of, like, the main tower ground. So I did at least do that, right? Despite the mess that it has made on the terrain itself, what needed to survive survived, which is good. Alright. It's almost fully day. We'll wait a little bit longer, and then we'll get that isometric. And I'll probably end the stream there, so that I can go ahead, get somewhat ready for work, and also do the work on the thing I'm doing for a friend. I can stay in call for that, but I'll be ending the stream when I start working on that. Okay. Making a skin for a friendo. Or going to be.
Yippee.
Wahoo!
I was working on mine today.
Hell yeah. It looks very good. You're cooking.
I had no plan of doing it today, and then it happened.
You just kind of got hit with the inspiration.
Yeah.
Honestly felt. This almost makes the terrain look more natural in some twisted way. I guess that makes sense. It was all like a flat plane. So it's hard to get less natural than that, but still. This unironically gives me something to work off of with the terraforming. Alright, hop up here. I can make that jump. I'm like 70% sure. Hold up.
Nah.
I don't think I can. It's hard to tell. Okay, there we go. We're cheating. We're cheating at the parkour.
How
Wahoo!
could you?
Carefully. Okay. Boing. This way. Break that. This one. This is a lot quicker than just going ahead and having mined it all down manually. I'll say that much for sure. Alright. There's also little bits of like water source in the ground too. Tiny puddles of the explosion, that's kind of funny. Okay. Get over here. So I'll also have some points that are in line with this area, which is good. Alright. Over here. Do. I want to get as much of this mined before I take that screenshot, but I also don't want it to get too late into the day that it messes with the lighting in it. I think I'll have this done before the sun gets too far. Should be good. Yeah, this will be fine. It's a non-issue. We're good. We're fine. We're good. We're fine. We're good. We're fine. Fine and dandy.
Wahoo.
Bing bing wahoo. Wahoo! Hello, Mario. Hello, little stylus. Have you seen that? There's like an
No.
ad. There's an ad for the 3DS, and it was like Mario showing off the 3DS, and he was like, "Hello, little stylus," in like his Mario voice. But then from like that one thing, the "Hello, Mario" played. Do you know the "Hello, Mario" bit? Have you seen that?
Nuh-uh.
I don't know if I want to ruin. Not it's funny. It's funny to look at. It's funny. It's funny vid. but it's also debatably funnier if you just never know what I'm talking about and I sound unhinged when talking about it. I'll think about it. I'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I'm tired. Hi, tired. I'm tired.
I'm tired, I'm fantasizing.
What? 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 This can't be. This can't be happening.
Oh,
All this time I
wow.
thought you were... Hello, Mario. Oh, there's a couple of logs that survived up here, too. Maybe I wasn't as thorough as I thought I was. I don't know how those ones lived. Like, there would have been TNT right by it. I guess it probably pushed itself around a little bit. Just a smidgen. Okay. Boom. 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 Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. What's the sun looking like? The sun's making distance. The sun is making time. But we're almost done. We're almost done getting rid of all traces of the towers. Uh-oh. Evaporation looks like it's trying to begin. One little spot without the water could be the end of
I
everything.
blame Notch.
I blame Notch. This is literally just Notch code being goofy. Whenever I was working on the bridge to the arena, did I show you that? Have you seen it? I think I sent you a screenshot of the isometric with it, but we'll run over there before I end stream.
I remember seeing a bridge, I don't remember seeing an isometric.
Oh. I mean, you also probably only saw, like, the start of the bridge. Like, I did the basis of the bridge so I could get that screenshot, and then finished it the stream after, right? But when I was working on it, the entire lake evaporated. Or not the entire lake, but it got, like, halfway through the first layer of it evaporating.
Notch
It's
said
trying to
no
become
water for
night.
you.
Yeah, it's trying to become night, so I'm gonna take a screenshot right now, just so I can have the lighting be correct. No, but what was it? Zoning out a little bit. When I was trying to fill it back up with, like, the water source blocks, it was being incredibly silly. It looked like it couldn't fill into places that didn't have a solid block of support. And so I had to, like, fully support the water for it to spread, which was goofy. Which I ended up using water source blocks to do that, so that it, because, like, those break instantly, right? So I used that to get it out of the way. Okay. Go ahead, break all these bits as well. It's becoming night. Okay. And then I'll take a look at that screenshot once I finish mining this bit out. It's a shame I wasn't able to quite get all of it done before night, but I don't think this bit will be all too visible anyway. Just from the fact of there's still these big towers, so I think the isometric should... No, what am I saying? This is in the top part of the isometric, so it won't It won't work like that. And get these bits of cobble as well. Okay. Save the game. And let me go ahead. Open up the screenshot in paint.net. I'll go ahead and flip it. I don't know why the isometrics are like mirrored compared to the actual world itself. It's very odd. Very goofy. Yeah, that just looks more natural with the TNT explosions than it did before. Okay. Let
Because
me go
what's left and
ahead.
right?
Huh? Well, yeah,
Because
like it.
what's left and right, that's my answer.
Wait. I'm confused. I think it
You
has to
said
do
it
with
was
like the
flipped.
I think it has to do with the coordinates. I want to say this is 0, 0. And so it, like, it's putting 0 in the top of the world, right, for the screenshot. But it's also putting 0 in the left of the world for the screenshot, I think. Maybe that's what it's, like, doing. But in
I was being funny.
practicality, it flips it. Listen, the joke my head, MC Let Go Taylor, the joke my head. Paint.net. So here we have the current world of Wander. We'll move this stuff out of the way. We'll go ahead and kind of zoom in. So now all those storage towers that have long been plaguing the map, that's all gone. We went ahead and finished up this section, so that's also not there. So the only bits of storage tower left are the couple of blocks that I seem to have missed when mining it all out, which I'm gonna go ahead and hunt down that single wood log real quick. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. It can't stand. Get rid of it. Okay, now save the game. Now save. Now we're good. That single oak log is gone. We already did this area by those main two towers. So now, I guess next time, I'm not going to do the terraforming of that ground quite next stream, I don't think. I might do bits of it, but I'm not going to have it done. I want to finish making the Indev house into like a national park area. I want to get that done. Maybe I'll work on converting these towers into one thing with like that glass wall to just see the world. So there's that. I can also go ahead and finish up the beach on this side now, just because that's been dealt with. All right. So I think this is a good place to end for the day. We've gotten quite a bit of stuff done. Also, the chat statue looks more beautiful than ever. Look at that. Absolute peak cement. We ran out of sponges for the base, but that gold really adds a nice shine to it. Okay. Look at the arena on this, though. Like, it's looking massive. Especially compared to the houses by it. I think the houses make a very nice comparison. Because then you just have, like, this giant open space. This is the bridge. The bridge is now done. You can go ahead and, like, zoom in on it. But yeah, like, the first layer of water was just kind of evaporating as I had been building it. And it was halfway gone before I registered that it was like that. And so I had to go ahead and fix that up. Also, I'm now realizing the optical illusion here in this screenshot. Like, this is railing, right, for the bridge, but it looks like it perfectly matches up with the steps on the bridge. That makes it look very odd for that part right there. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Let me switch back to block game. Pick up the log. We're gonna return to the base. Get where it's nice and safe from all the monsters that can roam around in this freshly destroyed area. There's a second spider. Okay. I didn't see that one. I did not see that one. Okay. Return home. Get to safety. We can also finish up the pathway now. We can, like, bring it over to there once the building is done. And this will actually have a destination on this side, instead of just awkwardly cutting off. Alright, so that's another thing that's been dealt with. There's still more to do with the pathways, but that's just going to be the case, I think, until every little mini project we have has been finished. I think next stream I'm either going to work on making the national park over there on the tower, maybe, or I might get some more stuff done on the arena just to go ahead and, like, do some of that. Let me make sure it's safe up here. Yeah. No monsters. Okay. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Saving the game. Alright. Goodbye.